Back again with you on another video, guys. In this video I'm going to do the remaining questions of this assignment. Last video we did question 1 and 2, which were connected, which are relevant to each other, and now in this video I'm going to do this one. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into the question. Okay, the question says, write a program to display the grade of 10 students or 10 candidates one by one on the basis of their CGPA as mentioned below. Otherwise, display the message invalid CGPA. If the CGPA is not given in the range mentioned in the table, output should show CGPA and grade and the format. This is the respectable format that we have to follow. And we have to define a function, or better call them as workman, who are going to convert, middlemen. These middlemen are going to handle the CGPA and get them converted into grades. As a student, we like grades a lot, so some students don't. So whatever. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into coding. So first thing first, what we have to do is, we have to define a count. Okay, variable count. I'm gonna set it equal to 0. Then I'm going to define a string value. It's going to be like, it's going to store string values, or like student grades. This one is going to store the grades of the students, and this one is going to store the CGPA. Okay, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna say count. It's gonna keep track of the number of students, like student 1 has gotten this, student 2, student 3, student 4, and so on. And I'm going to define a function, okay, that is fun, and which is our good, nice and old friend fun, and I'm gonna return, and this is our statement. And the next thing we're gonna do is I'm going to define a variable like x. Okay, so we have to iterate how many number of times we have to iterate. 10 candidates. Okay, we have to iterate 10 times. So let's just go for I and range 0 to 10 times, because we have to iterate 10 times, and that's what we're gonna be doing. For I in range 10, I'm gonna define a variable called x, which is gonna take the float value, which is the input from the user, enter the CGPA. In this case, user happens to be the teacher. You can call them teacher or whatever you want. These are users anyway for our program. Machine doesn't understand. Be it if you are a user, you're just a user to them. So I'm calling this in a function. Each and every time the user asks this, I'm going to call this function. So for this, what I need to do is get the job done, right? I need to convert each CGPAs into grades, like 0 to 3.99 CGPA we have gotten E, and 9 to 10 we have gotten A plus, and that's what we're going to do in this function. Okay, so let's just go. I'm just going to take the value if x is greater or equal to 0 and x is less than 4. Of course it's gonna be E grade. Who doesn't know that? Everyone knows that, right? That is P equal to E grade, respectable E grade. So I'm gonna just do over here real quick, and this is okay. and this is P and elif. As you guys know, I'm a lazy guy. I don't want to do much work. You guys can skip this part, and don't worry, guys. I'll just explain each and every term uh, in as much depth and information as possible, or as I am capable of. Whatever you want to say. And of course, this is 4 to 5, which is going to be ED. Okay, D. So P equals, that is our D. I'm just lazy guy, as you guys know. So that's, and I've done it beforehand. So what I'm gonna do is copy and paste. So this is this, and now what we need to do is wait a second. Need to modify grades and the statements, right? So for between 5, what we had 0 to 4 we have got an E, and 0 to 4 to 5 we got an D, and 5 to 7, 5 to 7, 4 to 5, 5 to 7, that is 5. Okay, wait, 5 to 7 real quick, 7 to 8, 7 to 8. There's a lot of editing, guys. There's a lot of work right there. And we do, as a human being, we don't want to do good work. We just want to do like the we just want to get to the shortcut. We just want to let the machine do the boring work. As a human nature, that's what we always strive to make make happen. All the time, almost. It's always the case. And I'm just gonna get rid of this. We don't require this one. You know, I said it equal to 10 because there might be possibility if someone gets 10 CGPA. And it's, of course, it's not gonna be E. It's gonna be A. It's gonna be A plus. And I'm just gonna edit some 4 to 5 is our D, and 5 to 7 is our A, B, C, and this is our B. 7 to 8, and 8 to 9 we have gotten uh, A. That is it. And now this is taken care of, this portion, and now I'm gonna head back to the rest of the coding. And this is all done and shit, and let me see if it's going to run. Okay, let me see. Wait a second, it's not going through, it's not complete yet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just use, it needs to print, right? There's nothing print statement, so I'm gonna just include in here, say GPA, and this is my variable X, and this is my grade, which is a grade. Of course it's gonna be grade. So this is my variable value, nice and old good mate, and this is done. Where is the error? X. Okay, the variable was lower in lower, it was not in capital. So I'm just gonna just execute it, and I'm gonna just see. Wait a second, I just need to do one more time and put that. Okay, there we go. And for example, if I want to type in like 1 2 3, it is just going to give me these variables. I want to store in string functions, I want to store in string functions, and show it in tabulated form once I'm done done iterating, you know 10 number of times. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna store it in the empty string function, and I'm just gonna call them when my count is 10. So I'm gonna write a code. So what I'm gonna do is count plus equal to 1, and this is my number of students. Count plus equal to str count and this is my string function. Then I'm gonna concatenate with this string value, and once I'm done concatenating, then I'm gonna just write if statement, because a plus is the only thing which has gotten true string values, and a plus, and this is done. And I'm just gonna give my CGPA value, concatenating with store x, this is my variable, and then plus concatenating with empty string. What the hell? This is my string value concatenated, and this is my grade. Okay, concatenating value. Okay, this is also a string value. I'm concatenating with this much space. Why I'm leaving this much space is because I need to get to these objects or in alignment. So as you guys will be saying in just a minute. Okay, and it's going to do else statement, t plus equal to str. I'm just lazy guy, I'm not gonna do the hard way. I'm just gonna copy and paste, and that's almost all of the coders do. Copy and paste, and that's what I've been doing for a long time. And that's all the coders do. This is it. And of course it's gonna make difference. And the last thing I'm gonna do is just going to if it's like once it has done iterating the numbers, then what I'm gonna do, if count is equal to 10, then I'm gonna print total students. Okay, students, total students count, that is of course the predetermined value, the number of students that is going to be 10, and students. Okay, this is going to be the student 1, student 2, student 3, and student so on and so on. And print the last thing is CGPA. Of course it's gonna print CGPA in a tabulated manner. You guys are smart, you guys can do the math, all the time. I've been asking you guys to do the math. It's not even a math, let's be straight. Let me cut this is our grade D. So this is done, and let me see if it's working. Okay, let me do one thing. Okay, what in the question we are asked to do is represent. Okay, whenever the user, okay, for example, if the teacher is entering the CGPA of the student, okay, like for example 4.5, then it's going to iterate 10 times because we have 10 candidates as it is asked in this question. And so that's why I've done the number of iterations 10, which is a predetermined value. And then I have defined variable x, which is going to take the input from the user, for example 4.5, and then it's going to call the function fun. And what the fun does is that it's going to convert that CGP into grade. 4.5 is gonna get us the value d. Then I'm gonna return this d value whenever we happen to call this function fun, and it's going to uh, print this x, which happens to be 4.5, and value, which is this function, that is d. And as long as it keeps on doing, it's gonna get it incremented by 1 into count 1 and count plus. I'm gonna store it in store value. So without any further ado, let's just run this program and see for ourselves. You can guys code and see the math. That's what I'm saying. For example, if the student gets like 3.4, of course, and 5, 7.8, 8.8, 9.9, that is of course is going to be a plus, and 1 e, yeah, ouch, that hurts. That also hurts when I need 9.9, 99, of course. Yeah, a plus. That's soothing. That is soothing, man. That is soothing. That is soothing. That's not soothing at all. Okay, this is way out of the alignment. All you guys have to do, they adjust the string spaces, white spaces, all the spaces, and guys can get it to work. And you guys are smart, you can do all the work. And for the state, at the moment it is working, and our program is working, as you guys can see. This is our program, which took me a while. And hopefully you guys like this video, and if you guys did like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and comment down if you have any doubts regarding this. Yeah, and I'll catch you in the next one. And before we go any further, I would actually like you to, in the next video I'm going to do this problem which is of my interest. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have a good day wherever you are and whatever the place you hail from. Okay.